Hello there, welcome back to Friesland. Last time we had a coalition war after, well, some aggressive moves on my part. And now most of, well, Northern Europe is at peace with me. Or they're forced to keep the peace, if you will. Anyways, we are low on manpowers. I should probably be a little bit careful, a little bit quiet. But what we are going to do now is actually prepare ourselves for a war against, well, most likely a lot of people. I would still prefer it if I could keep my alliance with these guys up and running, but it seems like it will be hard to make something like that work. Now, Brandenburg they actually have built up a little bit of the power again. Not much admittedly, but I definitely want to fight Brunswick just to get the land connection up and running again. It's not looking too good. Basically, things could look a lot better, and by getting the land connection up and running again, they will be a lot better. So, Brandenburg and Saxe-Lauenburg. Saxe-Lauenburg is something that I am fabricating a claim on. Unfortunately, I have apparently a truce with these guys, which runs out in 11. That's a long time. That's going to take a while. So I might just use my boats here if I want to move the forces over here, which I might have to. Saxe-Lauenburg, Saxony, and the Hansa. I think we're just going to get rid of this little guy right here, and I am going to wait for Aachen more or less. There's not really much else I can do. Provence, Hesse, Utrecht. Yeah, they basically have the areas that I want here, so I'm going to use basically them to my advantage here. Covert action wise, do I want to fabricate some claims? We do. We also do want to fabricate claims on Hesse, of course. I already have claims there, so that's fine. So, for the time being, we'll just wait until the truce ends. There we go, we have the Conquest Casus Belli. The truce has also ran out, so we are more or less ready here to declare war. As you can see, we actually have the French on our side here, which is, of course, a useful thing. But unfortunately here, morale-wise, we're not looking too good. I have no idea if the French can actually reach them even. I might have lost the war already, which is a very bad thing to say. So let's see, we have to hire some mercenaries, because as things are currently going, we are going to lose. Which is not a option, I might add. So I think, again, the goal here is to take Utrecht and Hesse. Both of them are going to be straight out annexed. And the same for Aachen, really. I might go for vassalization of Hesse, depending on aggressive expansion, of course. But as things are currently standing, we might as well just go for a little bit more of a, well, brutal solution, if you will. Gain a Grand Captain, which is, of course, nice. Now, again, it seems like we are getting kind of bad modifiers, but we managed to win that battle by pure luck, and these guys actually opted for attacking us, which, thanks to them getting bad modifiers, should result in a victory for us, which is good. Now, Utrecht does have an army hidden over here, and we'll destroy that army. We'll even go for leaving people to siege. Manpower-wise, I'm kind of in a troublesome spot, but let's not mind that for now. Let's get rid of the Aachen army, then we'll get rid of the Hesse army, if I can, or I might actually get rid of my army here. Well, kind of what happened. So I'm a little bit too aggressive here. I'm not really paying too much attention or focusing too much. But for the time being, we'll just allow morale to replenish. I might just relieve the sieges to kill off the armies. A little bit unsure. But one thing that I'm definitely sure about here is that I need to get a land border that the French can use to come and aid me. Because that was the reason why we lost the original war. The fact that the French had no way of actually coming to my rescue, more or less. That was our biggest issue. Now it seems like I might have to go for. I wanted to wait for the next level of military attack, but as things are looking now, I might have to go for taking it prematurely, or going for the morale bonus, more or less, especially considering the losses that I'm currently having here. But it seems like I have solved the issue now, hopefully. So we'll go with sieges. I'll keep these forces again a little bit behind. We'll hire 3 mercenary units. I will hopefully be able to siege Hansa before anything happens, anything bad that is. And apparently, yeah, these guys decided to be a little bit mean. And we managed to actually get there on time. I'm impressed. But yeah, this has been kind of more of a debacle than I thought it would be. Far more. And there we go. Battles are over. Everyone can rest happily now. But yeah, we're going to just go for quick sieges here, and then we'll figure out what to do. Gelre and Utrecht, or Utrecht as a whole, will definitely be annexed. Then we'll probably figure out what we want to do with Burgundy here. I'm tempted to actually keep this war going until the truce ends, due to the aggressive expansion that we will be getting. Basically, end the war, declare one right away, if possible. But I'm a little bit unsure. They're allied with the Hansa, so the Hansa will join, which is horrible. It really is horrible. It's 16,000 men on my side, not the French side. That will suddenly come raining down hell on me. That is not beneficial to me at all. It's kind of a bad scenario at the very least. At the very best, it's still really a bad scenario. So I think I'll just have to use my forces, or pull my forces as far back as possible, and rely on the French to come and save me. But we'll decide that once we actually end up in a war with Burgundy. For now, we'll focus on getting rid of Utrecht, Hesse, and Aachen, and then we'll see what we go for. I completely forgot about the military tech, but we do now have military tech 9, the Star Fort. With that, we get 3 new infantry units, and we can build a Star Fort. So let's just upgrade this to Lance Connecting right away. Should be helpful. And I think we're also going to take admin tech here. Get a little bit boost there, although we do still need more. Should be fine. Courthouse and workshop should be useful. Active uniformity might as well. Stability cost might as well. Kind of a useful thing to have. And for us to be able to form the Dutch nation here, as you see, we need admin tech 10. So it's still a little bit away, but I think we'll just focus right now on getting ourselves to the position, or into the position that we need to be in order to form the Dutch nation. So I'm actually going to force these guys to give war operations more so than anything else. I could of course vassalize them as well, and I think we're actually going to take a chance here and do that. Where's Burgundy in this list? I can't see them. Minus 17. I think we'll take the chance on that. Or no. We're going to go with my original plan. We're not going to make any peace deals until after, or until right before I declare war on Burgundy, I think. I'm a little bit unsure how I want to handle this. I think I'll just go with war operations against these two for the time being, and then we can vassalize them later if we want to. For now, however, again, I'm really uncertain if I can take the chance of actually doing something like that. But for now, again, I'll take the extra money, and I can live with that. We'll focus on a admin candidate because we do need to get admin tech 10, and we do also need to qualify more provinces before we can get that tech. So it's definitely in our best interest to actually get there. For now, however, I'll let the sieges finish, and then I'll get back to you. There we go with the siege of Utrecht. We're basically done here. But again, as I said before, I kind of want to wait because of the fact that worst case scenario, these guys will actually join a coalition. We'll have to wait until February, which is basically just 2 months away anyway, so it's not really a tremendous wait per se. And I think I can actually no, I can't actually force them to give me both in one fell swoop, unfortunately. So I'll have to wait until 1st of March before we can actually do anything here, because the truce timers are kind of messed up. We'll go for... Do Utrecht have something somewhere else? Oh, well, you got to be shitting me. Utrecht has sieged an English province. That is why I can't annex them, which is hilarious. and puts me in an awkward position nonetheless, so I think we'll just have to wait for the time being before we declare war on Burgundy, because I definitely need France in this if I want to win. Now the funny part about the Hansa is that they're at war with Brandenburg among others, but I can't get there because I'm blocking their path completely. So that's not good for them, but who cares? I'll just have to wait until this is besieged by the English, and then I'll get back to you. There we go. Utrecht has lost their hold over the province, and with that, the full annexation becomes possible at one hell of a price. So we're going to call back our guy from the French. We're going to go with that full annexation. There we go. We actually got 10 prestige from that at 2. We're going to force these guys to pay war reparations. We're going to slow down speed a little bit so I can actually get things at a reasonable pace here. We're going to go with Take Holland because it is a target of ours. We are going to call these two provinces, of course, or Utrecht. We already have one of them as a core. And boom, we should now be able to declare war on Burgundy, take Holland. Würzburg has unfortunately allied himself with them as well as the Hansa, but I'm pretty sure that I can go for again here just that straight up war, where I also call in France from the get-go. Burgundy has 17,000 troops, so I can actually decimate my army if I'm not careful here. But I'm kind of counting on, well, the French, especially considering that they are about to decimate the biggest army they have. So I'll just start sieging here, and hopefully the French will join me soon enough. And apparently the Hansa decided to stay out of this, which is wonderful for me. So everything is looking good, and hopefully now I can get what I'm after. I'm also tempted to take Castle in this war because I have a claim to it. But should I really take it just because I have a claim to it? I don't think that's a good idea. But I'm also really tempted to just try and make that, well, corridor, if you will, now to the French. I might be able to pull it off, I might not, but the French will besiege most of the provinces in my stead. As you can see, they're already in Würzburg. So if I can get that corridor up and running, I'm pretty sure that as long as I keep relations high with the French, it doesn't matter what I do. So I should be fine, but we'll see how it plays out. For now, I'll just siege the provinces that I'm after, and I'll try and keep the Bremen nationalists at their, well, in line. We're also going to sacrifice some diplomatic points to make sure that happens. For now, however, we'll sit down. We'll leave things as they are, and hopefully there won't be too many problems. So, as you can see, the French actually made peace with Burgundy on their own, which is not beneficial to me, of course. It puts me actually in an awkward position here because Flanders is already at war with Burgundy, which means that they could potentially snatch some provinces here, but that's fine. I believe they just took Artois, if I don't remember too wrongly in this. In this case, we're just going to, I think, go for a wide peace with Würzburg. There's no reason to do anything mean there. And the goal here with Burgundy will, of course, be the 3 northernmost provinces. They'll actually give me 92% overextension and 33% or 33 aggressive expansion. Not good. Not good at all. Horrible, actually. I don't think we'll force them to release anything. I can't actually get any better, well, setups as of this right now. So I think what we're going to do for is just this, war operations. And then we'll probably go for Flanders right away here. We'll vassalize them, I think. We'll call these 3 ourselves, of course, but we'll vassalize Flanders, and I think that will be the end of it. That will be the Western Front secured. It will give the French the corridor they need, because I can't get it. I can't secure that corridor on my own, which is of course a real issue. But yeah, hopefully here. Sure, I'll transfer you 10% of my trading power. I kind of need you guys around, so I guess it's not a horrible deal. But again, I'll allow the war here with Burgundy to run its course, and then we'll declare on Flanders with the French backing us up. There we go, Burgundy will agree to my terms right now, so we're just going to go through with that. And as you can see, take Holland, Imperial Reconquest. I gain a claim apparently, which is good. It means it's a little bit cheaper. We're going to definitely go for Mixil in the call, because we are going to do these. It's kind of I kind of put myself in kind of an awkward position here, because as you can see here, we're actually going to get the Utrecht nationalists are going to go hardcore thanks to this. We are, however, going to declare war on these guys right now. The Hansa will most likely join this time. I can't really see them sitting out for this one. The French also hate my guts now because they want my provinces. So taking the area here could potentially be a really bad thing to do. The French do have some claims here, which of course is not the greatest, but it is what it is. So I will take a chance. We will be aiming at vassalizing Flanders, and I will be fabricating a claim here on Bremen, because again, kind of want to cut them down to size if we want to vassalize them in the future. But we'll go for take Ghent here, and we'll go for calling in the French as well. Shouldn't be an issue. And hopefully here I can vassalize them without too much fuss. Tuscany join a military coalition against us, not the end of the world, but the French here could potentially grab a province or two before I actually manage to vassalize these guys, which wouldn't be good at all. But we'll see how it ends up. For now, as you can see here, the sieges should just go straight through. It shouldn't be an issue. England entered a military coalition against as well. You have fun with your peasants, England. Then we'll consider that coalition. Well, in this case, I think we can't keep Manfred Kiestra. It's kind of a risky maneuver, considering that we already have 5.5. But once these calls are done, it shouldn't be an issue. Of course, I can also just raise the autonomy. It shouldn't be an issue raising the autonomy either, because of the fact that I have enough money right now. The families left behind, we can ease the tax burden, we can be more lenient. Well, let's just ease the tax burden for 5 years. That should be fine. Apparently I am lucky enough that the sieges go to me, which is good. But hopefully here we can actually get this done before they siege the Burgundy province. We'll have to see. Savoy, Denmark. So again, we're looking into another big coalition. Once the last coalition war ended, what actually happened was that everyone left the coalition, and now they're joining again due to my brutal acts of misbehavior. But yeah, anyways, the goal is to vassalize Flanders, because if a potential, coalition war should happen now, I will be the one with the upper hand. Apparently these guys actually did join the war, and they made a very bad choice, I dare say. And now the English have a religious civil war. So all in all, we're looking pretty good. For now, however, I'll march my troops out of this because I want these guys to go back home. And they did, so now we can try and actually hunt them down. We'll see if I have success in that or not. I was putting my money on not. There we go, another coalition war, Liege this time. And forces wise, we're losing. Again, I'm kind of just seeing here if I can get out of this in a cheap manner. Get rid to Burgundy. Do I really want to sell anything to Burgundy? No, I don't want to. Utrecht. Nope. War operations. No deals they want me to give up this time. Releasing Münster. Using Cologne, 30%. No, I think we're just going to sit by and see how this goes. Especially if you consider the fact that they have a lot of small... They are a small, union to some degree. We have a lot of more bigger forces, basically. We have the French united this time. They are basically going to be able to, attend the war, which is going to give me some pretty decent war score here due to the fact that it shows superiority. So I think this will be basically straightforward. It will be a win for us, I would presume. The fact that the forces are actually entering France kind of gives even more gives me even more, or helps my belief at least more towards the end of our victory rather than a defeat here. So it's going to be a little bit interesting to see how this runs out, but we're going to focus on that next episode. For now, we're going to leave things as they are, and we're going to continue next time. I'll see you then. Feel free to comment any praise, criticism, anything. Third or fourth coalition war, and we haven't actually played 60 years yet. It's going to be fun. See you next time. Bye.